So it was like every day, every night, and every day. I couldn't take him anymore. It was like pound, 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 pound. And he couldn't stop master. Oh, shit, Joe. We're live. Well, Joe, why didn't you tell me we went live? Oh, no, I don't want to hear that again. Oh, no.
God.
Whoa, Joe. Come on now.
What is that?
I don't know where that one came from. I'm really sorry about that.
Just pulls it right out of her. That's so funny.
Yeah. Some might not think that it's funny. I certainly do.
Yeah,
I've
man.
got a
I
sense of
get it.
humor. Like
Doodle-doo-doo-doo.
our friend Chris, dude, he's been putting
Yeah,
up a couple of he's been doing these Friday things and coming up with this kind of satire. So I'm very happy. Thank you, Chris, for doing all that.
right.
And
Thank
hopefully,
you, Chris.
he's settling down in
Appreciate
his
it.
new house. So, and I asked him, I said, I want him to join us a couple of Saturdays,
Yeah, that'd be
or
cool.
if he prefers Fridays a month, just a couple to help us out
Right.
and be cool and all that.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
That'd be very cute.
He is the coolest. You see, now where did it go, Joe? Why am I having problems with my pictures lately?
Um,
The goggles.
they just like to mess with you.
I know, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's what it seems like sometimes.
it does.
Let me try this again.
Um, some
Oh,
weird
I
stuff.
actually have this one.
So,
All right, you can share. I don't know why I'm having so many problems with uploading. All right,
huh,
anyhow,
okay.
go on, go on, go on. My husband's begoggling.
Is he?
Well, you did one begoggle, John. Yeah, well, every now and then I throw a begog in there. There's nothing wrong with
Just to do
begoggling.
it, right?
What's
So
that?
I guess Trump's getting back his paperwork from the raid. They finally decided they're going to give it back. Well,
That's what the
gee, I wonder
property
why.
is, all the boxes from the raid.
Yeah,
Does
they load
does
they,
um
they loaded it onto Air Force One.
does Melania get the satisfaction back that her underwear drawer wasn't touched?
Yeah,
Like
no, she doesn't. They still have to pay for that.
disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Just disgusting.
At least
Right.
but it's we're in the midst of even though the Democrats and nobody wants to admit it, and I don't even want to admit it, and nobody wants it to be, but it has to be. But we are in the midst of payback. Sorry, you have to be paid. These people have to be paid back because if they're not, then it tells
It's a
them that
bitch,
they can do it
motherfucker.
again. It gives them permission to do it again.
Did you share, Joe?
I am will share
No,
fully.
because you're talking to, they don't know we're on, man.
I know. They have
Um,
no idea.
because we have no freaking schedule. So it's,
Well, yeah.
yeah, there's
I
that.
had a
We're here
tizzy
on a
last
Saturday.
night, so
That's
yeah.
doesn't happen either.
Yeah, I had a tizzy last night, so I'm
Joe
here.
has not slept,
I have not. I'm
and
working
he
on
does
about
not feel
2
like
hours.
going to sleep either. That's why we're doing this. And plus,
Yeah.
because you know what I think is very important? We talk about Flynn,
Yes. Yeah. We should, yeah,
Michael
we
and
really.
Charles Flynn. Very interesting dates that seem to come up around them about certain things. About certain things, Joe.
Righto. Righto, my
So,
girlfriend.
how did they return the boxes? Did they come in like a UPS truck, or was it FedEx, or did the FBI actually have the balls to drive up to them themselves and be like, "Here, we're very sorry for taking your paperwork." Probably
It said
photos from
Trump
like when he
staff
first met
members were
Melania.
seen. It says it says right here that the Trump staff members were seen loading boxes onto Air Force One at Joint Base Andrews Friday after the Department of Justice returned them to the president's possession. The FBI agents seized 33 boxes of documents in August of 2022 from Mar-a-Lago. spurring a legal battle that Trump has called a scam. Former Attorney General Merrick Garland appointed Smith to oversee the investigation, resulting in 40 felony counts against Trump,
Right.
including his alleged violation of the
40
Espionage Act,
felonies, the president.
making false statements to investigators, and conspiracy to obstruct justice.
Right.
See, so he also, Merrick Garland was a lawyer, a judge, and whatnot. This guy needs to be prosecuted for what he's done. That's called treasonous traitor bullshit.
They're all treasonous
Well, you
traitors.
can't do that stuff.
No, they cannot, but they thought they still could. But you
Mhm.
see, when you think you can still get stuff done because you have a fake Biden in office, that's when all the little tiny guys come out of the woodworks because
Exactly.
they're like, oh, it's as business as usual.
Right.
And that's what they counted on. And there's
Right.
proof now. There's so much proof behind all this, what you guys might call conspiracies, but people that watch the show do not. Love you guys. Uh, but there are no coincidences, and we know that by now, don't we, Joe?
Yes,
Don't
we
we?
do. We do. There are
I mean,
many.
it's almost nuts. It's pretty much nuts, this shit that's going on. See, you can't explain it. How do you have such evil people in this world? Like evil.
I'm really, it's like, come on, man. Why do
Were
people
they
need to be
born
like that?
yesterday? Who made them evil? Mommy and daddy. Oh, yeah, they're inbred parents and so forth.
Right.
They've been evil since day one. As soon as they decided to take over the world, and you would only think that this could be in movies. That's why we have problems agreeing with it. We have problems seeing it and understanding it. Because, oh no, this is too much like a movie. How could this possibly be? Well, it is a movie. That's exactly why it's too much like a movie.
Right.
And all the conspiracies seem mystical and, but when you start putting dates and times together, and I got to tell you, I am on top of it because what we found out about Flynn today, and I usually don't pat myself on the back because I could care less. I'm just doing my job, right? That's how I really feel. But I'm really proud that I think I proved today that we did know, and Obama was finding out in 2014 that
Hi,
they
Helen.
had no chance in fucking hell,
Say hi
that
to
there was
Helen.
a civil war on.
Yes, it was.
And I believe that, and that, my friends, will get back to when we talk about Flynn. I don't know what you're up to now. What do you want to talk about next? Because you know what?
Hold on.
Them
Hold on.
coming with Trump's property is so just unnecessarily common sense kind of tells you the idiot shouldn't have taken it in the first place. And the only reason he's getting it back is because now we have Bongino and
Cash
Cash
Patel.
Patel and probably a few more good guys that are getting in there, or they're weeding out the bad guys, right?
Well, there's a lot of people to be weeded out because they still got, you know what? We still got to be have answers about why they killed Rancher. Why did they kill that rancher? They killed him in cold freaking blood.
You mean
The guy that they shot in
Rick?
front of his daughter in the back seat of his truck, remember?
Oh, oh my
And
God,
then
I
we
forgot
also need to
about
know,
that. Where did
and we
that
need
come
we
from?
and don't forget
Vegas.
about Vegas.
I know
Man, we
you
need
always
to know
bring up
why they
Vegas,
let that
but
guy kill those people. And then you know what? There's another one. The other thing we need to know from the Secret Service point of view, but also from the FBI, is this Pittsburgh assassination attempt against Trump and who was behind it, because there was words in the air that it was the governor of Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania that was behind it all. So I
always
don't know,
Pennsylvania.
man. They did some treasonous bullshit, man, and that's what we're going to talk about with Mr. Who's his name? Mr. General Flynn is coming
Yeah,
up because hey, man, he's got to
yeah.
get his too because they really tore him up. They really did him a number. He come back and he said, "Yeah, Mr. Comey, starting with you, you better get your lawyer team up and running because what you did is traitorous." you know.
Explain. Do you,
Now he said he came on. They were talking on last night on it was on Benny. He was
do we
talking
not
about
have the note though?
we don't because it
We
was
don't.
alive. It was alive.
Oh, it was on live.
Yeah, it was
Oh, I'm
alive. So
sorry, I misunderstood then.
yeah, but he said you better lawyer up because it, I mean, come on, man. General Flynn lost everything. But you know what? He was a three-star general, and until 2014.
Right.
That's when he left
When did he
the
start? In the
military.
80s?
80, 81 or something like that.
82, I think it was. Let me check. I know I have it somewhere.
Yeah, because he
81, you
has
were
a
right.
brother
81 to
too.
14.
Yeah, because he has a brother too now.
Well, he always had his brother. His brother's
Well,
only a
that
year, so
I know the brother was a
he has a
three-star
brother
general.
too.
No, listen, the brother was a three-star general also.
Yeah, I knew
And,
that.
and he just
Charles.
left last year. He just left the military
Yes.
last year.
Yes. Because he had to finish the job.
Right,
And now his job is ended.
right.
You see now,
These people get him
Obama.
wrong.
Okay, let me get this straight.
It's heavy.
Wait a second. Let me get this straight in
Okay,
my head. Okay. So they picked on Flynn,
right,
Michael Flynn,
right.
Obama in 2014, 2013, 2014, for talking to Russian officials, is what my understanding is. Right? But this is a long time ago. Honestly, okay, so and because the reason I remember that is because, like you said earlier, or I asked you to look it up, the Logan Act,
Yeah,
right? Because
right.
Biden was saying, well, he's breaking the Logan Act. It's part of the law. Which US 18 is part, what was it, 18 USA or USC was part of. Okay, so, but the thing why I don't understand, the Logan Act can't work on a three-star general.
No, it's for
It's for civilians.
civilians that are trying to undermine like
So
the president or something in
what
another
the hell
country.
was wrong with Biden at that point? Why were they bringing that up? There's something amiss because they're not stupid. These evil bastards weren't anything but stupid.
They are criminals.
Well, criminals do fuck up individually, but
Mhm.
usually they shut their mouths until they're told to say something. Biden was a puppet. We know it. He was a.
Yeah, he had to have been because there's no way that guy could have been in charge of any fucking thing.
But if Flynn is part of Q or part of the military, or he was obviously part of the military, but part of that military,
Hmm.
he didn't even have to be in. If you don't believe in Q, whatever, right? There was
Right,
military people that loved Kennedy, right? This guy grew up with Kennedy, his times when he was younger. He's the same age as the Kennedy kids, right? Around there of, I mean, and he was a US general, three-star general. This says
right.
something how proud he was of our nation. Why four? You brought it up before. Why not four? Right, Joe? Like Millie.
Yeah,
Because there was some because he was good, but he was too good, Flynn. They
right.
could never give him four-star. And they had to get him on something because they started realizing in 2014 that there was going to be a war against the cabal. And I'll tell you, I'm believing myself now, and I don't know why, but when Hillary dropped on 9/11, 2019, before that van, when the doors opened, I believe she found out that JFK Jr. was alive.
I'm starting to believe you on that.
She was under arrest and she knew it, but she was walking with them as if, well,
Yeah, why would you? Why would her? And why would she buckle? You're right about that. Why would she
she
buckle? She had no
buckled. She
reason to
wasn't
buckle.
sick. We all know she
Yeah,
wasn't
she wasn't.
sick.
Yeah, she had no reason to buckle. She had just
She
lost
had her
an
adrenochrome
election.
that day.
Yeah, yeah, probably didn't have her adrenochrome.
No,
Exactly.
I said she did. She
Oh,
didn't. She buckled because somebody in that van made her buckle. She was
yeah.
handcuffed. But she thought up until then, up
She was
until
safe.
those doors opened on that van, that oh, this is just nothing. I'm gonna make a couple of calls. Whatever Trump thinks he's doing is funny. It's not gonna
Hmm.
happen
Right.
because they had no idea how much we had in control, my friends. This plan has been in existence for a long time. I'm trying my best to connect the future and the past in relative order. It's so difficult, but a lot of you are seeing it, so I'm happy with
Yeah.
that.
It's eye-opening. It's terrible, man, what they were doing and how they did it and how intertwined everything is. It's worse than I ever imagined. I knew it was bad myself, and I've always known it was bad, but I didn't never think it was this
It's bad. Well,
awful.
I don't think
It's
many of us did,
horrible.
not even, well, I mean, at a young age, I knew that our government took down,
Was bad.
yeah, so I don't know how I've always dealt with it. I've tried to tell people. Tried to tell people. And looky here, I'm still trying to do it.
Yeah, I know. God.
It's great. It's great. My long life battle. Explaining the evil in this world. Yeah, if you don't believe in 9/11 by now, I'm sorry. You might not be ready for the future. I hate to say it like that, but because the future is going to come, it's going to come quick. Are you having like a spasm with down
Yes.
the wrong pipe?
No. Oh my God.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, buddy.
Okay.
He's a drama
Yeah,
queen.
I'm just a little I'm tired, so no worries. No worries.
He had a very nasty night. Pray for Joe. Really pray for him because he's making critical life decisions at a very late age. People usually do this in their 40s, 30s, not your age, dealing
Yeah, I
with.
know. I know. I know.
So that's it about Flynn, right? He wrote a nasty note to Comey,
Yep.
and his brother retired last year
Yep.
in 2024. Thank you, brothers Flynn. You
Yep.
you have my
Exactly.
love.
Exactly. Because see, you know what? And look at and
Respect,
then they made General Flynn a felon, took away his life.
Captain and
He
Helen.
was worth so much more money than what he is now.
Money,
And
Flynn,
what I'm saying
Flynn
is,
Bongino, they
I
don't care
know,
about the
I
money. They
know, I know,
want.
but
There's
uh,
so much more at stake.
yes.
Money. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's all right. I think I lost my train of thought.
I'm
Um,
so sorry. I'm having
oh, but they they glorified Vindman, who was a lieutenant colonel. He was like five grades under Flynn,
right.
and this guy tried to take down a president, where they made a 3-star general a felon and glorified this other piece of crap who's actually, in all actuality, not really a United States citizen. He just spent war. He was not born in the United States. He
Right.
just spent time in the military to become a citizen. I mean, I can agree to that,
I
but
think
look what
that's
he did.
fair for the most
Look,
part, as long as you,
look what he did. Look what he did. He tried to have a take out a United States president, and he should not be accepted as a United States citizen, and he should be thrown away and thrown back to the
well,
country
that
he came
goes
from.
along with a bunch of people at this point, right?
Right. Yeah, it does. As a matter of fact, it does.
We're clean. Trump is cleaning house as quickly as he can.
Oh boy, is he. Yeah. Yeah, that Zelensky thing yesterday with man, him coming up here and disrespecting us, can't even dress properly. And then he tells us
Oh
that
yeah,
you
what
ought
was
to
he
do
dressed
this and
in?
you ought to do that. And you got nice oceans.
There
What
they
the
are.
fuck does that mean? We got nice
What
oceans.
was he dressed in, Joe? I didn't see him. Come
He was
on,
dressed in
Joe.
a
Give me the
like
goods,
like just a
man.
regular like a black t-shirt with like running pants. That's what he looked like. And he sat there like this with his arms crossed. You should do this and you should do that. And you have nice oceans, but and it's like, God, this guy was a
What
jerk.
the hell does that mean? We have nice oceans.
Yeah, I don't it
Well,
didn't mean any it didn't make any
yeah,
sense, did it?
their oceans have heavy, heavy ores.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
And
have
then they
clean
kicked him
oceans
out.
compared.
Well, they're saying he's being impeached over there.
So
You
he
think they're
is
gonna
being
do it?
impeached. They're impeaching him.
Yeah, they got to
Because
get rid of him.
the rolls are
They do.
almost done.
Well,
This
they
is
told
why this is happening,
Well,
folks.
Trump was telling them, "You're playing with World War III, pal. You better fucking shut your mouth." And he wouldn't shut his mouth. He kept saying that you owe us. You owe us. It would be better if you're our friend. Hey, fuck you, Zelensky. Kiss my ass. You don't need our fucking money, you piece of shit. And he told him, you wouldn't be nothing if you didn't have our money and our fucking weaponry. And he wouldn't be. He wouldn't have nothing.
Well,
See that? See that? There you go. That's who. That right there is who is behind Joe Biden. That's that's who's in Joe Biden's head
I
right
should
now.
have made it today's,
Always was.
but I don't know.
That is the evil of Joe
It's
Biden.
true. It's true. I'm sorry I had to share that, but I
I
mean,
think Joe Biden has always been in his grasp, don't you think? I mean, look what, man, if you go back and listen to some of the speeches that Joe Biden did, and they're all over the YouTube and the internet and whatnot, he was a really nasty man, very nasty man. I don't think he was for the people. Very racist, very ugly hearted.
oh, come on. You know this.
I do. Ugly man.
I want to get back to Flynn for a second because
Okay.
Charles Flynn, his brother, was in for almost 40 years then,
Right.
from 85 to 24
Yeah. 85. Yeah.
till last year.
24. Yeah. 2024. He
Really
was
got
born in
last year.
1963.
Right.
So looks like he went to
He's
graduated university in 85. That's when he probably went to the military. Mhm.
Didn't he say something about the media lying? Wasn't it Flynn?
Yeah, it was Flynn.
What did he say? He said something. You told me earlier that Flynn. I knew there was something
Oh
of.
yes, 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 yes. He said this. You keep hearing from the media that they are destroying files and burning things and getting rid of this and getting rid of that. They're not getting rid of anything.
You mean
They,
Trump's
the
administration or
Democrats or anybody that's saying that they're getting rid of files and
if the
anything, they're
media
not
is
getting rid of.
saying it's a lie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
it's
agree.
a it's totally a lie. They're not
Because
getting.
he
They
knows
can't.
that Q has it all.
They can't get rid of no files. They can't get rid of nothing.
No.
They're caught. They're
Well,
bumming,
it's
and
all
they're
on hard
they're
drive
going
now, my
down.
friends. It's all on a USB
That's right.
hard drive, memory card, whatever the fuck they call it nowadays.
Yeah, they're going to go down, you guys. It's gonna be rough. But they're going down. They have to
They're
go down.
going down, down, down,
They have
down.
to go down.
Oh, you know what? I should share one of Chris's things before. Is there no, there's one more thing, right?
Yeah,
All right,
there's.
let me share Chris's thing. Let's I love Chris too. I love
Oh
him.
yeah, that thing oh, it's
He did
cool.
a couple of
Yeah,
videos. I just don't, and I didn't see the second one. I didn't know he posted it. He is one of the owners of the channel. He just, or I don't know what he does. It's my channel technically, but it's not. Like, because I could care less. Like I said, people could put up what they want. As long as it's the political satire kind of theme going along with that. I mean, other things are funny. Apparently nobody liked my Where did I put the tennis ball? It was from Babylon Bay. The uh here it is. That the jet part, like putting a giant string with the tennis ball so the jets can park.
Oh, that thing.
That was
That
from
thing.
Chris, and I thought it was funny. But I was hoping that I could find the actual article, but I couldn't find it. So,
Oh,
all right, here
oh.
it is. Here's here's the first one. Hold on. This is hysterical. I should have had this on cue, but I didn't know it play on cue. Cue.
And now, for the Inauguration Day conversation you didn't hear between Trump and Biden.
Good luck undoing my ban on offshore drilling in the Gulf of Mexico, pal.
Do you mean the Gulf of America, Joe? Did you ban drilling in the Gulf of America?
You son of a...
How many leases for drilling in the Gulf of America can I get you, Joe? Drill, baby, drill.
This, according to very reliable, anonymous sources with deep, deep ties to no one involved. It's a joke, people.
It's a joke.
Take a deep breath. We will all be just fine.
That's great. I gotta tell you, I love it. His voice just does things to me. I'm kidding. Holy shit, I'm kidding.
It is a dark time for our animal family. Some of the most vulnerable
Chris.
children of Mother Earth, unable to speak for themselves, will no longer be able to get the gender-affirming care they are asking for. Millions of dollars that was to be spent on gender-affirming care and transgendered surgeries for mice, rats, cats, dogs, and monkeys has been callously taken away by the Trump administration, leaving countless thousands of boy dogs living in girl dog bodies and female monkeys trapped in male monkey bodies. Yes, I mean countless. We have no real idea how many there are. But don't get caught up in the details. When this horrific tragedy affects the lives of so many animals every year, these animals need you. For less than the cost of a Hunter Biden painting, you can sponsor a transgendered cat, dog, or monkey today. That's
Come
just
on,
$50,000 to save the quality of life for these desperately confused animals. Won't you donate today?
Wants to be the other thing.
God, you see now I didn't actually get to see it. So I'm like fucking crying here. Oh my God, Chris, I love you. Thank you
That was so funny,
much
wasn't
for
it? I
making
told you it
my
was funny.
day.
It was great.
Oh look, you see he's doing a 20. This is DJ, what the frick? RJ? God, I can't remember his name. He's doing a 24-hour 7 Madhouse stream. I love
What drives
I
an
better not playing it. I better not
entrepreneur
play
to-
it though, but I want to look at that for a quick second. I did start watching it, but he has just way too much info. Way too much. All right, so what's next on the list, Joe? While I quickly look at this.
You know, as far as Zelensky is concerned, you know that I mean, there's 77 million people voted for Trump. We're on Trump's side, but you still have the Democrats who sided with Zelensky. They went against us. They went against America because this is about America, people. This ain't about Zelensky. Zelensky still wants to keep the money coming to him, but I don't know where the hell we're going to get the money from. We ain't got no money to give him. We already gave you everything, Zelensky. You fucked up.
You really think it's
Peace, and
Zelensky?
he doesn't
Oh
want it.
no. What do you think it is? Is it Zelensky? Is he an actor?
He's definitely actor. He's not in charge. Zelensky is not in charge.
Has he ever been in charge?
No. No, that's why he disrespects Trump and can't dress properly. That was just so disrespectful. And everybody said it was disrespectful. No, it's not only me. I mean, come on,
Right
man. You're
and
meeting
watched quiet.
Oh,
you know,
man.
you're meeting the the head of the free world. You should give it a little bit of respect and dress a little bit nicer.
I agree. I have so much to catch up on.
Yeah,
This is the problem when you're doing lives yourself. You can't study anybody else's stuff,
it's
and
hard.
you have to. Well, yeah, because I'm doing other things too. I'm trying to
I
get this
know.
fucking house in order. I want to leave.
Yeah,
John's gonna be
lots of stuff going
55
on.
any day, so we can go to 55 and older
Yeah,
if we want to. Um, and then of course children, it's like he's not a child, he's a young man living in this house, and I really he but like many, they don't know what to do. They don't know where to go, what to do. They're just out there trying
lost.
their best just to do job by job. This is not supposed to be the way things are.
Some people just get lost, I guess, huh? It just
And
sucks.
if you think this is anything new, I was 14 years old in OLPH. We had a Catholic class that we had to take. It was weird. We had like we saw abortions, a girl go through an abortion in this,
Yeah.
on video. Um, oh my God, actually it was horrific. Now, what was my point? What was I talking about before that? What the hell was I talking about before it? See, I'm as tired as you are. You got me all
You were
freaking
talking about
riled.
abortion. Why were you talking about abortion?
No, 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 no. No, before that, I was bringing up what it was that in this school, so I was 14 years old in this school and we took a Catholic class and they would play that, they would make us watch things like a woman having an abortion.
Oh,
But
terrible.
um at this we watched a lot of videos in this class, and one of them was about they were telling us I'm 14, so this is over 34 years ago. I'm not doing my math right, am I? I don't know. That children don't leave the house until they're 30, 35 was the average. 30,
Whoa.
anywhere between 30 and 40. 35. I remember thinking, oh, hell no, am I staying home at 35? Hell fucking no. Now, in one sense, my parents have helped us. I think parents help a lot of, there's always something. There's always something in every family. So I will never
Yes,
deny that my parents helped us. My
my
husband's
in-laws helped
helped us
us.
in a lot of ways. I mean,
My
that's not,
in-laws helped
but I
us.
never
Yes,
wanted to live at home. And I
yes.
definitely started helping them. If by 25 years old, your child is not giving you gifts back for Christmas, ding, 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 there's a problem. If they're not willing to contribute, or there's a problem. They're growing up too slow. They're all on the phones and their computers, and they have no fucking clue what the hell else is going on. And
I know it.
I love staying inside, but I did my share of outdoor shit. I like being at home. I do. I mean, it's partly my anxiety, but I have my studio right outside. Can I ask for more? With trees and nature and everything. So this is my life. And to talk to you guys. Where did that go? Okay.
It's what we do.
That
It's where we're at, man.
30, 35 years old, living at home when I was 14. So what is it, 45 now? How many
Mm,
45-year-olds are living at home now? I'd like to know. That's
well,
crazy though.
it is crazy. It's too much.
There's something that's been wrong for a long time, is what I'm suggesting. For a very long time. And it's not our children that aren't growing up, it's society, it's people. We have not grown up. If you have people that actually believe DEI is correct, or that you know, dressing out as a girl when you're a guy is correct, and playing sports with other girls, if that's correct, you need a lot more growing up to do.
Yeah.
And that's why I always call him Daddy Trump. Hey, Daddy, a Trump.
Yep.
I know that was funny, right, Helen? She's like, ROTFFLMAFAO. Okay, she's a little too much there. All right, what's next? Is that it? Oh my God.
No, it is not it.
Jesus, I don't know how you're doing this.
In Georgia,
You were tired when you were awake.
in Fulton County,
Early.
they were, you know how they investigated Fannie Willis? Well, they want to add Stacey Abrams to the list of targets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones and other Republicans say they want to further examine recent ethic findings. That voter participation group, New Georgia Project, improperly coordinated with Abrams in the 2018 campaign for governor. They also want to probe claims by the new U.S. Environmental Protection Agency administration, Lee Zeldin, that $2 billion was improperly given to a coalition of groups trying to reduce emissions of greenhouse gases. And she worked with that group until the end of last year. They don't fucking want her ass, man.
They're all going.
Yeah.
They're all going bye-bye. You have to believe that by now.
I think it deserves to be looked into.
Oh shit, yeah, it's all gonna be investigated.
Yep.
Once everybody's set up in place, it's gonna be taken care of. Every
Yeah.
little
Look
ditch.
at Mark Zuckerberg. He's turned an eye too. He's now he's got 20 employees he fired for sharing internal confidential information to outside organizations.
Who did you
Mark
say did that?
Zuckerberg.
Who?
Zuckerberg did.
Who's that?
Meta.
Is he alive? I don't know who that is.
I don't even fucking know, but it's Meta's ultra woke employee base is adjusting well
There
to the
ain't
new Trump
no
friendly Zuck
way. This
2.0
kid,
era.
come on, Joe. He does not get a forgive and forget.
I know, but he's trying to get forgive
He
and
helped.
forget.
He helped. First of all, he gave millions,
4 million. That's
right,
too
to the
much. That's
Democrat
against the
Party.
law. It's against the law.
Then he used algorithms in his own meta performance of
Mhm.
Facebook
To
where we
censor
had
us.
no freedom of speech. But
Right.
yet,
The
the
Democrats
liberals
did.
did.
Yes. That's bullshit.
And you think he was invited to Trump's inauguration?
And you know what? You know what gets me about this? You know what gets
No.
me about that? You know, I was a big fan of watching um Jay Sekulow.
That's right.
Jay Sekulow, he stated that those platforms were private property. Jay Sekulow, you're a piece of shit. I thought you were a constitutional lawyer. You dropped Trump as soon as he, man, like a rock. As soon as they
Unfortunately,
defeated
people
him.
are going to find out there are some guys not as famous that are good and bad. You know, you got James Woods and Mel Gibson in Hollywood that are good, and you have Madonna and Cher that are bad, right? You're going to find that out, but there's going to be these little pricks all over the place. And he's one of them.
Yeah.
Joe, do you remember by any chance why the hell I brought up Poughkeepsie a few days ago? It's like maybe 5 or 6 days ago. Am I going to have to go back through the lives?
Yeah.
I think I said it on the lives. Why the hell did I bring up Poughkeepsie? Because there's always a coincidence with Carolyn.
Fucking
Because
A's no shit, man.
the
It's getting
Southern
out of
District,
control.
because Joe,
It's out of control, you guys. It really is.
Poughkeepsie is part of the Southern District of New York, which happens to be holding files from the FBI.
Right.
Epstein files. But days before this, I brought up Poughkeepsie, and I can't remember why. And I'm sure there's something wrong with upstate New York. Okay. What they did with pop music and what they did with TV, they had done by the Hudson School, the River Valley Hudson School over there, the arts for I don't know how many. And then there's also in Tuxedo, New York.
Yeah.
God, I don't know how many times I've been to Tuxedo, 4, 5, 6 times to Tuxedo, New York. That's crazy. They have a uh lodge there, Masonic lodge.
Hmm.
Okay, then you have the Finger Lakes. Let's not forget the Finger Lakes are tattooed on the back of Hunter Biden. The Finger Lakes. Yeah, there's 5 lakes. That's why they call them the Finger Lakes. I think it's 5, not 4, 5. And they all kind of come together and go to the Hudson where we get our beautiful fresh water. The best water I have ever tasted in my life and will never taste again until I go back there. But yet there's something so foul and disgusting that also belongs to it. Why are you looking at the clock, my friend?
Justin's leaving.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's got to go to work.
Oh, okay. Does that mean anything for us?
Mm-mm.
Do you have to get off? I know you've had a hard day, so I'm actually being very polite here.
Too weird.
Better than talking
All right,
about
be good.
masturbating in the beginning
Be
of the
careful,
show.
okay? It's just
Have a
I'm gonna
good
go, I'm gonna go
day.
look at that house.
Ito, have a good day.
Okay. Did you
Let's
look at
go
that?
into the Spanish now. Okay, so
That's the one I'm gonna look at.
everybody please pray for Joe. Him and his family. The Gene
Yes.
Hackman thing. The Gene Hackman thing.
Well, they didn't find any
Carbon
traces of
monoxide.
carbon monoxide in their bodies. But and the reason that they're still saying foul play is because the door was ajar. And you
Well,
just don't leave your
how?
door ajar
Yeah,
anymore
but
in New Mexico.
no, I understand that. But you
I
know
don't know if
what?
you can. You might
No,
be able
come on
to.
now. No, wait. In New Jersey, we could leave our door open in that part for all day and all night, and nobody would even walk by. It's still so very rural. Yeah, you are tired. We'll get
Sorry.
off soon.
Sorry.
That's all right. You tired. Joe had a bad night, guys. Very bad. Very, very bad. Okay. So I wouldn't say he might be in a gated area and then have gates around his area too. Have you seen his house?
Yeah, it's
So, but then
yeah,
again, somebody
he's got a gate.
climbed over George
He is
Harrison's wall
gated.
and stabbed
It's not a
him.
gated area, but his property is gated. You can't just get into his property.
See, I mean,
But it's like, right?
and
Yeah.
and the door, is
Nothing
it the
wrong with it.
patio door?
Mm.
You
It's a
know,
really nice place where he's at. It's not likely that somebody would be able
why
to
Santa
walk by
Fe?
and just do that. So it's really odd.
How long has he been there? Do you know? I mean, why would most
Well,
people
for a
would,
while.
but it's very bizarre that this happens not soon after a lot of Hollywood people are being people, please
And there you
realize
go, Carolyn. There you
we
go
have
with your
had wildfires in Maui and California and
yeah,
Canada. There's been tsunamis, tornadoes, hurricanes all over the world.
yeah,
All over the world. From parts of Asia to Siberia. I mean, the shit that has never happened
yeah,
is all happening. And I'll still say it, it's the devil's tail. Pissed off. It's whipping and it's part that or it's part the good guys.
yeah.
I think the good
I
guys,
think,
the more that the devil wags his tail, the easier it is for us to see where the
well,
devil
he
is.
might be pissed off that his plan didn't work and he's taking his minions.
I'll tell you something. I know I'm not very mystical. I don't even, I have trouble
I,
with religion, but my
I,
dreams are crazy. I mean, it can't get. I had a dream yesterday. Now I don't see this devil anymore, but he's sleeping. The devil is sleeping, is what I'm being told. He's sleeping, and it would be very hard to wake him up. Is what I'm seeing in my dreams. This fucking dream in this place, this same place with this. Do I know the people? Sometimes I know the devil when I see him. but it's always the same places, the same buildings, and lots of water. It's really pretty with the lots of water around. I mean, there's so many beautiful things, but I apparently, even in my dreams, am working in this bad realm. It's why you gotta laugh, people, because it's really nasty out there.
Yes.
Every nightmare you ever had rolled into one is what happened to this world, and we didn't see it. They kept us
Right.
alive, enough of us, to do their bidding, to do their will, to be
Yeah.
their slaves. And I am so sorry if by now you don't believe this.
But they did it. They did it.
It's the truth.
It
And
is.
it thank God for the American military and the 47 other militaries that joined them into
And President Trump.
defeating.
And President Trump.
Oh, of course. Well, I was going to get to him. I was
The
building up.
knight, the
Drum roll,
knight in
please.
shining armor. The knight in shining armor, bro. Everybody.
Yeah, he was
That's
calling Trump
red.
knight in shining armor, like the blue eyes, blonde hair on the horse.
Yeah, on the
He
white
is.
horse, coming to save the day.
People are
Yeah, he is.
romanticizing Trump, and that's fine with me. I
He
can't
is.
do that quite yet. I can in my
Yeah.
artwork, but I can't in realism because it's not realistic. This had to be done. And he is, I will never forget that he gave up half his life for this.
Mm,
More, I gotta tell, it's gotta be half his life because the more and more I'm realizing it, the earlier I see this all started.
yeah.
And I've said it before. I was mistaken. I really thought 2012 is when people's eyes started to wake up. I always believed that there was Q or something, some kind of military. People had to have known, had to be against the CIA, had to be against Prescott Bush and all the evil out there. They had to have been. But for Reagan to be able to be shot showed how much control they had. For Kennedy to have been killed conspiracy wise, with if he wasn't or was, it doesn't matter. To have that happen,
Yeah.
to
Hmm.
have sex from little children being sold. Do you hear that? Holy
Mm-mm.
moly. Somebody like backed up their motorcycle into the wall.
Oh, God.
That was crazy. Um, you know, from these tunnels to P. Diddy to Epstein to all this crap. And it's very possible that the FBI does have most everything, our new FBI, Cash, right? And Bongino. It's possible that they do have most everything. And I'll say it again, most everything are the people that got hurt. But it's also, can they tell us? The dark web is a nasty fucking place. And Helen and I saw a lot of shit from the dark web years ago. Um, I can't even explain it because I don't want to start crying, to be honest with you. Uh, we know people, we know. Like, for example, Scott Baio came out and said he had a list of who was at P. Diddy's parties. Now, if he could say this, he sat there and said this. Don't tell me that we don't know who are on these lists. Do we really need to know? Do we? I mean, we want to. We want to hear that Hillary was in Epstein Island. We want to hear that she was there. And I mean in because, they go underground. But I already know because I've seen it. Helen and I have seen it. We used to watch The Weekend Warrior and a few other lads, and they would post the shit from the dark web until they were ripped down. They can't even go on Rumble. It was so bad. But they got enough up. Lots of homework, guys. We did lots of homework. A bunch of us. A bunch of us. Everybody. Everybody
Yeah.
does their own fair share of homework, depending
Yeah.
what homework are you doing homework that was indoctrinated classwork? Like what the media tells you? Is that your homework? No. That's not real homework, my friends. The homework is the stuff you don't see. It's always been the negative. I've told you guys this before. In art, there's positive and negative art. It's what you don't see in the picture.
Right.
Are we done? I'm done. The wife
Yes,
maybe
we are. Well, Helen said,
he had a heart attack. He was
yeah,
95. I know, that's what I said too. I'm sorry.
that's it. Yeah.
Yes, I
Who
mentioned The
knows?
Fall of the
Maybe,
Cabal by
maybe.
Janet Oberleski. I forgot her name. I'm sorry, Joe. I
No,
know you.
no, I was, yeah, yeah, no, you hit it right
Fall
on.
of the Cabal, you can find it on Rumble. I have it. I have it. It's always set up in my, because sometimes I refer back to it.
Yeah.
I have that, and I have the flat Earth theory is freaking and Sergeant Hornet, Hornet. I forgot his name now. I'm so bad with names, guys. All right, I don't know how I am able to connect things when I'm so terrible with fucking names. Terrible. Faces I can remember. I could draw them right now, every face, but remembering their names. All right. Have a good one.
Love you
Saturday
guys. Thanks for
wasn't that
listening to
thrilling.
me. And Carolyn,
Yeah, thanks.
thank you. We appreciate it
Thanks
always.
for listening
Please
to
give us a
us.
like, guys,
Oh,
so that we know
stop
you're
with the
looking.
like. The
Just
likes
so that
don't
we
help.
know you're looking.
But Joe, have you guys? I see plenty of likes in the groups.
I know.
No, you don't. You don't seem to understand. They don't come into this YouTube channel. They might be listening to us on Facebook and they like that. So we don't always see it. I could care fucking less, people.
Come into the community and see
No
what we
like
do.
is going to
Say
change what
hi.
I'm trying to get out there. And I
Give
keep
us a like.
saying it.
Give us a
You
like.
guys that aren't awake are going to be looking for people like myself very soon. I don't think I've been wrong much yet, so would you